y'all, listen. Happy Wednesday. It's Trending Topics Wednesday. And again, apparently the streets is a little crazy right now. The streets is a little crazy, but you know what? Our Trending Topics today is called Bad Idea. Bad idea. Why? Tina Knowles, you know what? She's messy. And if you part of the beehive, don't be coming over here buzzing. No, no, we ain't doing that. Because Mama Knowles is messy. Yes, she is. She's messy boots. She think we stupid. She going, first of all, she liked the post that somebody posted about the Janet Jackson tickets. She think though nobody in this world can do anything when it comes to the music industry besides her daughter, Beyonce. Miss Knowles, I'm going to need you to go have a seat. Have several seats. Yes, Beyonce is that girl. Yes, Beyonce can put on a show. Yes, Beyonce calling to her fans. You know, she's worth every dime that you spent on her tickets. But guess what? Beyonce's not the only one, lady. So go sit down. Go sit down. She up there liking this post where people saying that, you know, how could Janet Jackson charge Beyonce prices for tickets? Before Beyonce, Miss Knowles, there was Janet. And if Janet wants to charge $2,000 for a ticket and people want to pay, more power to them. I'm not paying $2,000 for a ticket for Beyonce, Janet Jackson, Bobby Brown. None of that. I'm not doing it. And Ms. Knowles like, oh, I'm just like in a post. I know how much your production costs. Girl, you know about the entertainment industry. And you should know about social media. And you should know that you shouldn't just go clicking on likes on posts. And then remember when she came and cursed us out? Because people was like, oh, Beyonce lightened her skin and was wearing the blonde wig. Oh, yeah, Ms. Knowles came and cursed us all out clean. She said we was stupid. She messy. Beyonce better get her mother. Jay-Z better talk to his mother-in-law. Bad idea. Stay off social media. We're going to talk about Miss Knowles. Then Tory Hart. Tory Hart said she funny. She said, y'all better catch that. She said, I'm funny. I've been out in these streets doing comedy, she said, for 15 years. She said, it's her time. And that's why Kevin Hart put her on his tour. She said, y'all better sit down. She said, the beef between Kevin and Katt ain't none of her business. She going on tour to make her money. Come on, Tory Hart. You better tell these people. Then you know what? We got this Walmart story. Did y'all see that story? In the freezing cold, this mother brought her baby. It looked like it's a toddler. In the store, had nothing but a diaper on. A diaper. But yes, she was fully clothed. The people was going off on her. The Walmart worker got fired. So now, you know what? They say, if you see something, say something. But now if we see something, we say something, we get in trouble. Well, what do y'all want us to do? She got fired because she posted the video. What was she supposed to do? Go down to the police station and say, hey, look at this video. They wouldn't have did nothing. But when you post that thing on social media, they're going to do something about it. And that mother said, oh, the cops came to my house several times. In other words, I still got my kids. See, 48, you coming, 48, you starting. Said, no, Diva, before there was Janet Jackson, there was Penny. Well, Nolan Woods' daughter from Good Times. You better talk about it. Come on now, 48. Listen, let me tell you something, though. Don't be, and then she want to try to come back and flip it. Oh, the Jackson family, this, that. Tina, go sit down. I know many people are scared to say something about you and the Beehive and Jay-Z and all that, but no, I'm going to say it over here. Mama knows you got a big mouth and you need to shut up and go somewhere and sit down. Because Queen Bee don't even talk that much. She just talks too much. That's probably why her husband left. And when he left, he took that safe with him. Yeah, he took that safe out of her house. Remember, she got robbed and was missing that safe. But I ain't gonna go there. We're gonna move on. Now listen, in 2023, y'all cheated the diva bad. Every time I would go after the show and run the tickets, so many people, y'all hopped the turnstile on the train. Y'all didn't pay. Y'all snuck in together. Y'all cheated the diva. Who said don't cheat the diva in here? I missed your comment. I need to pull that up. Don't cheat the diva. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. But we're going to move on. I need a what? I need a choo-choo. All aboard, everybody. It is Wednesday night trending topics, and we're about to get into it. Tonight's trending topics is called Bad Idea. We're going to talk about it. Let me go ahead and load this train and bring the people on in the building. Hey, in my opinion. Hey, Katrina.
Hey, Diva.
Hello.
Hey, E. Hey, Felicia. Look who done prayed us a visit, y'all. Smoke in the building. Come on,
y'all.
Hey, Shan. Oh, come on now, Felicia. I love you. I love you. Always pay that ticket. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Because everybody else, they be playing me out. I go and count the tickets. Hey, Dustin. Hey, Tay. I go and count the tickets.
Hello, Diva.
Hey, Tay. Hey, Julius. Hey, Shan. And Shan, I saw your message. Did I see the interview? I saw most of it.
Girl, I was listening to it just now.
And they was tearing him up in the chat.
Right?
Up. Clowning him for days. He can't catch a break. But listen, guys, we got to get into it. Let's talk about Miss Tina Knowles first, because I think she's full of it. And I know y'all love Beyonce, and y'all could continue to love her, but we could call her mother out for who she is. She's messy. Come on, Priscilla. Don't cheat the diva. Hit that like button, y'all.
Don't cheat the diva now. Don't cheat the diva.
Come on now, tell them, Dustin. You know, Beyonce mom is messy. First, she cursed us out because people was accusing her of lightening her skin. They did accuse her of all that. And Mama Knowles came out and was going off. Let me see. Where did I do? Did I lose my article with Mama Knowles? Let me find the article again. But I'm telling you right now, Mama Knowles ain't going to scare me off. No, she will not. You know what? We're going to let me stop sharing for 1 minute because I lost my article, but that's okay. Before we go to Mama Knowles, we might as well talk about Tory Hart because my article for that is still standing up there. Let's move on to Tory. Now, Tory, you know, is she cute? Tory says she funny. And she said Kevin and Katt's beef is not her drama. She going on tour with Katt Williams, okay? And she says she's funny. And after she does the tour with Katt, she got her own thing going on too. Now let's hear Tory speak.
Everyone wants to know, why did Katt pick you out of all comedians?
Why wouldn't he? I mean, I'm funny.
Okay.
No, but no, that's my boy. We've known each other for years. You know what I mean? And you know, it's only right. I've opened up for Katt before. He's given me plenty of opportunities. We've shot a movie together, and we're close. Like, we're so close. Katt has watched my dog before. Like, we're friends. We've known each other 20 years. This isn't something that just happened.
You once said in an interview you felt like you were constantly living in Kevin's shadow. I mean, do you feel like going on tour with Katt, like, that will kind of, like, you know, help you not feel that way? I want to kind of know a little bit.
I just feel like, you know, I'm coming from a place of it's my time. You know, I've been doing the work for years, and now it's my time. And so, yeah, definitely it is helping me emerge out of the shadows, because a lot of people don't know I've been doing comedy for almost 15 years. You know, this isn't new. You know, I've been putting in the work from chicken shacks to, you know, the main stages.
Yeah.
You know, I tell jokes anywhere. I don't care. So yeah, this is helping me get out of the shadows for sure.
You're going on tour with Katt, and then you're having your own thing. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, so I have dates with Katt for Dark Matters, and then my tour, you know, my tour starts February 5th actually in New York City with City Winery and a few days at the Improv. And that's why I say get out your feelings, because it's called No Hard Feelings. It's time to go. It was a collaborative effort. It was me and my guy who actually named it. So yeah, I mean, it's because it's like, it's no hard feelings. It's just time to do Tory. That's it. It's Tory time. That's it.
That's no shade to Kevin, though. That's just a fun one.
Listen, I have no shade at all to Kevin. Even the stuff that's going on between him and Kevin, that's not my beef. That is not my beef. I have beef with no one, okay? I like chicken. You know, I have beef with nobody.
Not she like chicken. Not Katt Williams watched her dog babysit the dog. Look at Katt Williams. Katt Williams is so darn messy. He threw bombs in these streets. Bombs, okay? And he chilling right now. She's cute though. Look at Torrei looking good. So the Katt Williams tour is called the Dark Matter Tour. All right, Katt. And just in case you forgot, let's listen to Katt real quick. I can't get enough of his interview with Shay Shay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
I cannot with Katt Williams. He's too much. He's too much.
Every human matters. And
hold on 1 second. Let me skip this ad.
Chat with us at 9.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A., he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
He's too much. I'm not going to read the whole article. I will attach it to the description of this video, but y'all get the point. She going on tour. Is this a good thing that she's going on tour with Katt Williams? Is it not a bad thing? What's going on here? In my opinion, you're up.
Listen here, that lady got the right to make her money, and if Kevin Hart if Katt Williams giving her a platform to do it, then get your money, sis. Okay, she been divorced from Kevin Hart. Okay, he do his stuff and let Tory do her stuff. She got a right to make her money, and she pretty funny. Go ahead.
Come on, do your thing, right? She said it's Tory time. We got to let her have her moment. I ain't mad at that. Katrina, you're up.
Yep, she should do what she got to do. She need to go ahead and make her money. She's the reason why he's so successful, Kevin Hart, anyway. So she need to get her own. So I have no ill will for her, feelings towards her doing it. Girl, do your thing. Make your money. Be happy. Because I don't know why he left you for the wife he left you for, because you're more beautiful than her. Well, that's another thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy that she's going to get her stuff.
Yes. And actually, to be honest with you, Kevin Hart, he said he wasn't mad at her going on tour. He kind of backtracked and, said it later that he was okay with the situation. Hold on, let me share this screen again. Where's he at? Where's Mr. Kevin at? Here he is. They caught him. He said he good.
You know, even Charlamagne, a lot of people were saying that Katt was trying to downplay your accomplishments. What to you is the driving force behind your success?
My success is my success. I want everybody to win. I love everybody.
I love that. Once again, your ex-wife is going on tour with
I
Katt.
want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her. Thank you, Mr. Hart. I appreciate you.
He's cool with it. He's cool with it. Shan, you're up.
Listen, I'm here for Tory time. Yes, F Kevin Hart. He broke her heart and all this. Get your money. I love that for her. So Kevin can sit down because Kevin never been funny. So I do believe when they said that she was helping him with his, comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So 2020, I'm watching the interview while I'm on this, so I'm sorry.
You need to drop down, Shan. I'm doing a show here. Goodbye. Goodbye. I ain't got time.
No. I'm here. But I'm so happy she's doing it. But I think Katt is being messy though. But he's being smart. Why not? Why not have her on?
Right. I appreciate you. Thank you, Shan. Alicia, let me bump back up to you.
Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
That's the first time I've heard Tori speak. Doesn't she have a lovely voice?
Yes.
And she has a very enchanting, lovely voice. I really do wish her the best. She seems to be coming to New York, so I guess I'm going to drop in and check her out and see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yes, especially because she says she's been riding these streets for 15 years doing comedy. It's her time. Yes, I'm happy for it too. Mm-hmm. Dustin, you're up.
I'm happy for Tory, and she deserves all the money she can get. So, as long as she's happy, I'm happy, and she deserves all the money she can get. And I hope she continues on that path.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Dustin. Julius, you're up.
Dollar bills, y'all. Get your money, honey. I mean, she's the one that brought her baby daddy to the relevance that she is now. So let's just call a thing a thing. Because here's the difference between Kevin and her. She's authentic and real. Kevin, not so much. That's it.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Smoke, you're up.
Hi y'all. Happy New Year, everybody. I just gotta say this. Tori, she's giving a very beautiful baby D from next Friday. Like I just saw that High Points. I was like, oh, she looks so beautiful. She reminds me of baby D. They're all messy. I think they're lying. I'm here for her collecting her money. That's not a problem with it. Get your check, but to sit here and be like, it's about my time and what you mean you and Katt are good because he watched your dog? Do you know how many people are dog watchers? Like, that makes no sense, but okay. You want to get back at your husband, I get it. And Kevin is so media trained because I can just see it in his spirit that, yeah, I'm happy for everybody. He's pretty much like a midget Dwayne Johnson, where he just kind of just gives you the PC version and he won't tell you what he really thinks. So I'm just waiting on the sidelines with my popcorn like everybody else to see how this all unfolds.
I am too. But you know what, though? I am happy for her because when they first got divorced, she went through it a little bit. She was homeless for a minute. He took the kids from her. He wouldn't give her any money. She went through it. She struggled for a little bit. So to know, I did not know that she was in these streets for 15 years doing her comedy. So to know that she made her comeback and she has done that, I'm proud of her. So I'm happy for her. Thank you, Smoke. E, you're up.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I ain't mad at Tori. Katt Williams is doing what Kevin Hart could never. Just imagine a man who you laid down with, had sex with when he wanted, and birthed his first set of kids, wrote his jokes for him, then he could leave you with nothing. You said that she was homeless. I didn't even know that part. So for me, if he could leave you with nothing and even take your children away, Kevin is scum to me. If Kevin was a real man, his ex-wife in position before the next man could. I talk about it all the time. 13.2. It's 13.2. It's 13.2 million men who refuse to provide financially, emotionally, and be physically present for their kids and the kids' mother. We have to stop blanketing these men as protectors and providers just because they have a lot of money or they are successful. A stingy man ain't never gave 2 nickels about nobody but himself, including his own mama. A stingy man lacks kindness, respect, and mutuality of care, not to mention lying and cheating. And we know Kevin does all of those things. He's missing all of those good qualities. I say any woman who can get away with getting money while also sticking her middle finger up to her trifling baby daddy, I call that winning, bitch. Oh, excuse me. But I do want to end.
I'm living.
Hallelujah.
I want to end with Proverbs 23 because the Bible even says it, Diva. I don't want you to think this came from E. This does come from the Bible, the good book. Do not eat the bread of a man who is stingy. Do not desire his delicacies, for he is like one who is inwardly calculating. Listen, guys, stay away from Kevin Hart. He is nothing to be idolizing. And I hope that the judge does not grant him his protective order against Tasha K. I've changed my mind. Tasha K, please accept my apology.
I can't with you.
Oh, yeah. Tay, you're up. I cannot.
Well, he said, let the church say amen. Thank you.
Amen. Amen.
Amen, sis.
Hey, tell him that I will get my money because I don't owe you nothing. Kevin Hart, short me, short man, wherever you ain't that funny. Okay, I am. I'm the one write your jokes for you after all those years I married to you, and that's why I get right here. No, you ain't gonna get nothing from me, okay? Bye.
Thank you, Tay. Woo! All right. Okay.
Tay said she was writing the jokes for him.
She said that though in the beginning. She said she was writing the jokes for Kevin Hart. Okay, I pulled back up my Tina Knowles story. You know, Tina, she's messy. She's messy. Tina Knowles is real messy. Like I said, she gets on that social media just like the kids. You know what? Matter of fact, Tina Knowles is like Sharon Palmer. Those two mamas are the same. They Kiki Palmer's mom. Okay, just get the loose with the lips, start running their mouth, and then they write a check that they're behind can't cash, so to speak. So Tina thought she was going to get away with that because so many people love the Beehive. She went and liked that post. She knew exactly what she was liking. But then she wanted, after she got the backlash, okay, after she got the backlash, she wanted to come out with her little live, talking her mess, talking about, I would never. Stop it, Tina. The lies you tell. So let me back up. So Tina Knowles, no shade to Janet Jackson over liked IG post. The Tina Knowles / Janet Jackson beef that fans have been perceiving over the past 24 hours or so is over, because Beyonce's mom came out and cleared the air on what happened. Here's the deal. The eagle-eyed fans noticed that Tina had recently liked an IG post that was criticizing the fact that Janet Jackson concerts of late were charging sky-high prices for VIP tickets, which included meet and greets. The gripe, who do you think you are? Queen B, that's what somebody wrote, and Miss Knowles liked the post. Again, this was some random person Instagram post. I need y'all to hear this. It was some random person's Instagram post featuring screen grabs of Janet Jackson ticket prices, and folks saw that Tina was among the people who liked this. Shortly after, a major back and forth ensued between Beehive loyalists and Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation fans, because everyone thought Tina was co-signing the notion that Janet Jackson ain't no Beyonce, and her trying to charge tickets the same price was disrespectful. Let's hear Tina talk. Let's hear her tell her lies. I meant to skip that ad. We'll give it a second.
received a phone call that I'm trending for liking a post about ticket prices and an artist overcharging. First of all, being on the other side of that, I know better than anyone what a great production cost and that it's expensive. And I would never criticize another artist, let alone Janet Jackson, who is the queen of production, and her family. I mean, they're the first family of music, always have been and always will be, and I love and respect them. Secondly, I stay away from negativity. If you follow me, then you know that I am not involved in the mess. What I am guilty of is liking posts, going through when I'm in a big hurry and I don't have time to really read, and liking things because I trust that these are people that I follow. That was a big mistake. I will never do that again. So I just want you to hear it from my mouth that I would absolutely never do that.
Go sit down, Tina. Because at first you didn't even mention her name. You said another artist. Then it's a random person post. It wasn't another celebrity. And it was somebody you knew and you trusted them. You trusted random people. Tina, I'm going to need you if you're going to come up here to tell the truth. Well, Tina poured cold water on all of that, hopping on IG to clarify what she meant. As you can see here, she says she didn't mean to shade Janet. And the whole thing sounds like a case of mistaken heart button smashing without properly reading. Whatever, Janet, Tina. Tina made sure to know she knows what goes into a Killer Lie production, but she don't know about social media, and kind of kissed the ring a bit for Miss Jackson, calling her family the first family of music. So yeah, she's showing reverence to Janet and clearly holds her in high regard. Tina Knowles also hopped on the compliment train once again in her caption, adding she took Destiny's Child to see Janet when they were 15 years old. They always looked up to her, and she opened doors for Beyonce. Why would I hate on? Well, listen. Just like Katt Williams said, we don't know why liars lie. We don't know why people hate, but they do. Anyway, the mystery solved. Cannot. In my opinion, your thoughts? Bad idea. She needs to stay off of social media. But your thoughts?
Is the mystery solved? Because it sure don't seem like it's solved. Let me tell you something. First of all, Tina, I'm gonna need you to stay out the social media streets, okay? And start looking for husband number 3, because we know that's what you're looking for. And let it be, okay? Let it be. Let's not do that, okay? And the only reason why she got up there and made this apology, let's be clear, is because them Janet fans came at her neck. Okay, that's the only reason why we heard from Miss Knowles. So let it be.
They came for her neck, but she
and
think nobody.
Beyonce, come get your mama.
Yeah, come get your mama, Beyonce. Come get her. Katrina, you're up.
Child, if she ain't have no lipstick on, we wouldn't even see no face. Second of all, don't mess with Janet. Like I said, Janet's the icon. Janet been around from Good Times to Different Strokes to whatever. And then she was performing. So she need to leave Janet alone. If anything, Beyonce need to take that route. Because Janet Jackson read like she has a high school diploma. Beyonce read like she's still in the 6th grade. Sorry, Beehive. But anyway, and Miss Knowles, you definitely need to sit down. You making all them little ugly outfits for them. When you talking about Janet Jackson, you should have been taking notes on Janet Jackson performance wear instead of you making them little outfits for Destiny Child that they was wearing. Be for real. Don't come for the icon. That's all I got to say.
That's it. Raheem said, "Tell Blue to take her grandmother phone."
Blue Ivy, we need you. Go get
your grandmother phone. Felicia, you're up.
My, oh my. You know, I got some grace for Tina. Okay. I know it's not going to be received well. Okay. But I do. You know, she's had 2 very nasty public situations with her husbands. With her legal husbands. Infidelity. And theft. I can only imagine that at this point in her life, she's trying to figure out how did she get here. I mean, she makes a statement about, well, nobody knows better than her about major productions. I didn't know she was in the entertainment industry. I didn't know she's out here performing.
Mm-hmm.
So
she know because she Beyonce mama, you know.
I'm a lot of people mama. That don't mean I know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I believe it's her daughter out there doing the work. I mean, I did watch a couple of those documentaries. Beyonce said she was the one that's overseeing everything. So I'm confused. So again, if your role has been someone's wife, okay, and you have these two major public failings, and the one that we just had was recently.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Your husband broke into the house, pulled out a whole safe, probably took your designer bags, your shoes, your lingerie, the cash, the jewelry, but we didn't hear all that. And none of it come back. And now you're talking about somebody else's money. Now, if anybody remembers, this is about resources this year. So she feels that Janet wasn't worthy of asking for what she's worth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that was wrong.
Uh-huh.
And she knows it was wrong. But I disagree with the opinion. I don't think she thought I need to walk that back. I think her daughter told her, you better walk it back.
Oh.
That's what I believe. Because she knows her mother's out of line. Mm-hmm. And her mother shouldn't be making these statements. And I agree with you. She's like Keke Palmer mother. You run out there, you do something dumb. You don't know how to say, you know what? Yes, I'm old and I'm dumb. And I'm doing stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're talking about some random person. Yeah, I did it. I will never, ever do it again. No, you won't, because you were scolded, ma'am. You were scolded. We've known that not only is Janet an icon, a historical icon, her entire family is.
Mm-hmm.
Her entire family. So be respectful. Give these folks their space. And stay out of your daughter's business. Both of them. I'm done.
I appreciate you. Uh-huh. All right. Dustin, you're up.
I just want to say that I agree with everything that was said here on this with Felicia, and I think that she's gonna have to do some work, and she's gonna have to do some therapy, and she's gonna have to get somebody else, because I wouldn't do any of this. And good luck to her.
Good luck to her. Julius, you're up.
Janet, the things that, if you did not watch the documentary, the things that she went through in this music industry, she paved the way for the Beyoncés, the Kelly Rowlands, the Michelles, let's see who else. While I'm at it, because I'm ranting right now, it's just yeah, she paved the way for all of them. Starting at the age of 7, like Katrina said, the things that she went through, that they didn't have to go through. So, Tina, she needs to have several seats. She needs to think before she says something. She needs to get herself together and she needs to stop living through her daughters. And that's what she's doing. Cut the crap, Tina. Cut the crap.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Julius. Shan, you up?
Today's kids will never know. Janet Jackson is legendary, okay?
Come on now.
Not only is she legendary, her brother is Michael Jackson. Y'all could feel how you feel, but legendary, okay?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But, however, this is the perfect example of selective outrage.
Oh.
Everybody's in an uproar about Tina liking a tweet. Nobody's talking about the poverty, the homelessness, the taxes, the important stuff. To me, I think Tina could like what she likes. I don't see nothing wrong with her liking a tweet. She feels like, my daughter is whatever, a better performer. I don't like that she feels that. Like Felicia was saying, I don't like the fact that she's saying Janet is not worth that. But I just imagine Tina Knowles at home on a private jet in a hot tub, liking tweets. And if I'm Beyonce, mom, I'm not coming on here explaining to anybody why I like what I like, because I liked what I liked. And I think that Beyonce probably told her, hey, mom, this doesn't look good. She should take the Beyonce approach sometimes by being quiet. But I feel like it's not a big deal to me.
No, you know why it's a big deal, Shan? Because when Beyonce was promoting her Renaissance tour, Tina Knowles got pissed off that people were saying that Beyonce was trying to look white, had this blonde hair wig. She said she called her stupid and all other kind of names. So when you want to come out and scold people on things that they're saying on social media, then you need to be mindful of what you clicking, liking, and everything else. You don't get to tell fans off and say they're being reckless with their words, but then you come in and you being reckless with what you heart, and then you want forgiveness just like that. So I am going to need Miss Knowles to go sit down. I am going to talk about her, because she came and talked about the very people that were spending $2, $3, $4, $5,000 on her daughter's tickets, and then she came out and called all those people straight stupid and everything else. Called them stupid, dumb, and all kinds of other stuff, when our own eyes saw a visible difference in the complexion of her daughter's skin.
Perhaps I forgot that part.
Yeah, perhaps you forgot, but I reminded you.
No, I agree with you. But I'm just thinking of it as like, you know what, though? I do think it was intentional. I don't think Tina is finding random people and clicking on their thing. I think she read it and she know it. But to me, I'm like, I feel like she's just trying to defend her daughter every second she gets. But if I was Tina, I would not even be on the internet. I would have my chef be making me. I would have my masseuse, my chef. Like, I feel like Tina needs to, take the Beyonce approach, like I said. But as far as me being
she
like,
need to
whatever,
find her a man is what she need to do.
Not necessarily, but yeah, that's it.
Listen, let me tell you something. There's some other messy stuff with Tina, but I'm gonna stay off her back. No, Miss Knowles is messy. She messy and she reckless with that mouth. Google and see. She reckless with that mouth. I just recalled the recent one because I can remind you of that without pulling it up. But if I go pull up all the receipts, Miss Knowles is messy. And she ain't fooling me.
I have a crazy.
It's a random post. She know about production and everything else, but she got time to randomly scroll through social media. And then not only is she scrolling, she hitting like. Girl, bye. You saw that about Janet and the tickets, and your daughter name was mentioned in it. They said, "Oh, you think you Queen Bee?" And she was like, and she hit like. Smoke, you up?
Yes. Well, following Shan's logic, I guess we just shouldn't have a problem with Tina's ex-husband having stuff in his likes on Twitter. And we know how that turned out.
I don't even have Twitter.
That's okay. You can have Twitter or X or Spill, whichever social media speaks your fancy. But I find it just very odd, because I actually saw a post similar to that where they had how much Beyonce grossed from her tour and one from Janet Jackson. I'm just looking like, that's still hundreds of $millions for both of them. So they both did good. So I'm not seeing what it's all about. And yet Tina can be messy. And I just wish, like, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be randomly going through people's accounts and liking stuff, which might have her grandson doing things he's not supposed to be doing, allegedly. Well, not even allegedly. There was proof. So let's not get it twisted, Tina. But now I guess we now see why that man left. Richard Lawson seemed like he was a good guy. She scared him away.
No, now she's scared away. Thank you, Smoke. Espar, thank you so much for the super chat. The Jackson families are Black royalty. Respect the family. The Jacksons, especially Michael, paid all types of roles for all performers. How soon we forget. Yeah, we're going to need Miss Knowles to sit down. Tay, you're up.
Beyonce money, sit down and mind her business and get off the internet, okay? We don't need you be on the internet every time when your daughter name be mentioned, okay? Just sit down, Tina. Just sit down. Good Lord. I'm so sick and tired of her. Good Lord. And tell me, Dave, in my Dawn voice, these cereals needs to stop thinking my husband left me. Then you go on date and stay out the door business, okay?
Well, there it is. Boom.
Tay said it all.
Justin, you're up.
I agree with Tay on this one. I'm tired of her. She needs to move on.
I appreciate you, Dustin. Annette, you are right. Said hello, D1 panel. Yes, Smoke. Tina was so very rude to her second husband. And she did it in public. E, was you trying to say something?
Yeah, I believe this screen shifted, and I.
Oh, and I missed you. Yes, go ahead. Oh, you're fine.
I'm gonna say something real quick with E. I think that Tina thought that because that was a random person, that nobody was going to see that light, but she got to realize everybody's on the internet. But I really think she didn't think nobody was going to know that she did that because the person was a random person. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah,
you called it, Katrina. But what she needs to know is, so she knows so much. I know how much production costs. Girl, do you know about their social media? These people never sleep. They never sleep, and they see everything. E, you're up.
Well, after this turn of events, now I'm beginning to understand why Beyonce said that she wasn't a woman until she met Jay-Z. Jay-Z made her the woman she is, because we're beginning to see maybe the stock she comes from, the price is not so high. But I'm with Felicia. Tina Knowles got a call from Tina Knowles Jr., Beyonce. And Beyonce, I have to admit, because I grew up on Destiny's Child. I'm a 90s baby. And I remember Beyonce paying homage to Janet. I remember the Video Music Awards one year. Beyonce performed Ring the Alarm, and she did the Rhythm Nation routine, and they wore the trench coats and the ponytails. And I also remember Destiny's Child paying homage to Janet, and Kelly Michelle and Tina Knowles Jr. performing Let's Wait a While. And that was my first time hearing that song, Let's Wait a While, because I didn't grow up in the Janet era. But I say all that to say Beyonce has a lot of admiration and respect for Janet. So when Tina mentioned the Jackson 5 were the first family of music, I'm kind of with Smoke on this one. Instead of worrying about the first family, Tina needs to worry about her own family. And how come we haven't met that great grandchild that Solange's son had last year, allegedly? And I remember after he was accused of leaking Sky Jackson's nude pictures in private video, I remember his then girlfriend, like Smoke was alluding to, exposing him on Instagram or Twitter, whatever it was. So if we're going to talk about families, let's start by talking about our own. Because who was that? Tina they neglect to put on the show with the stepchildren. What happened to Coy Knowles and Nixon Knowles? Because Coy's mom was on Tasha K. She said Coy is modeling, she's acting, and she said that Coy could sing better than her big sister. Does anybody remember that, or is that just me?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, if we talking about the first family of music, here comes the second family. So let's get to it. Now, Tina's rationale for liking the shady comment, Diva, you correct me if I go wrong. You said that she said in that video, she said she didn't read it. She liked it so she could come back to it, right?
I heard her say she said she liked it because it was a friend. It was like she was just liking comments because a friend of hers, it was one of her friends that posted something and she just liked it without reading it.
So she didn't like the comment. She liked the post.
Right.
Okay, she liked the entire post. Anyways,
but no, she liked the comment. She listen, she being full of crap.
Okay, because that was my point. The problem I had with that is you don't like a comment so that you can remember the post and come back to it. You save it. If you click save, it'll go to the folder. You can review it later. All of your saved items will be there. The problem is, Diva, you said that she liked the shady comment. And I'm not sure if she liked the whole post, but I'm not buying into this narrative that Tina can't work the Instagram properly. Tina works the Instagram just fine when she's filming a makeup tutorial and Blue Ivy is in the background.
Oh,
Tina
sure.
is very meticulous about not catching Blue Ivy or any of those twins on camera because she knows Beyonce doesn't want them on live. So she's good at that IG camera, and she's good at typing up the comments and replying to what she wants to respond to. Because you mentioned the skin bleaching, but I remember when Tasha K came out and said that Blue Ivy can't dance. Tina Knowles' Instagram fingers work just fine. Her YouTube fingers work just fine then when she was replying. So I believe she liked the comment because it was bigging up Beyonce and downing Janet, because Tina wants Beyonce to get all the money, more money than anybody. And I think that it does the family well in Tina's eyes to say that my daughter did what no other performer could do. People often compare her to Michael Jackson. She's this generation's Michael Jackson. And I feel like Tina, she's a woman of a particular age and she says things that she doesn't care. And I believe she meant it. And now Tina Knowles Jr. said, no, walk it on back. So she was wrong for sure.
I appreciate you, E, and you're right. She know how to hold the camera and do what she do. And plus, you know what? As a person in the entertainment industry, you of all people should know you got to be easy in these social media streets. And you got so much to do, and you want to be on these social media street liking posts. Do like your son-in-law. Do like your daughter. Take a lead from the experts who do not live their life in these social media streets. Tina always coming out. Enough is enough. Y'all not going to keep talking about my daughter. You right. Beyonce told her mom, enough is enough. Stop. Before we don't pay your phone bill next month. Anyway. Listen. We're going to move into this next story. It's Walmart. It's actually pretty sad. I don't know what's wrong with people. I just don't get it. Where am I at here? Where's my story? Here it is. So horrified shoppers called cops on mother in Walmart after spotting her child clothed in nothing but a diaper in sub-zero temperatures before the worker who filmed the shocking scene is fired for intervening. So a mother came into Walmart in Jackson, Mississippi, with her son in only a diaper. Supermarket worker Felicia confronted her with other shoppers and called cops. Felicia said she was fired 3 days later during her next shift for posting the video. So shocked shoppers confronted a mother who brought her toddler to Walmart wearing nothing but a diaper in freezing weather. The little boy was shivering as he sat in the shopping cart trolley in the store in Jackson, Mississippi on Wednesday during last week's winter storm. Temperatures plunged to 37 degrees Fahrenheit that day, yet the child wasn't given proper clothes for the shopping trip. Now, I'm going to show this video. It's actually pretty sad. Hold on. This woman bought him some clothes. He had nothing but a diaper on.
Oh, baby.
That's the mother and her phone.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn. We run out there and go to that store that you gotta stop and put something on. Hello. Okay.
Oh.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did.
He's shivering.
That baby just had a pimp on. That's all he got on. I can't. Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police. Somebody call police on her. Get out that man. Get out that man, please. Crazy. What the hell? Somebody call police on her. Go ahead, since this already called 2 times. I keep paying. So long as you got hot water, fire extinguisher. But when you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not. Now, I'm going to call the cops right now. How many kids do you got? I got one. Oh, okay. So she just sad. That's just sad. For those of you who are asking for an update, yes, she did go to jail. Yes, we did call the police. I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? That's a crazy ass question to ask. When you see a child that's being neglected, don't have on any clothes, just a diaper, no shoes, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. So why wouldn't we call the fucking police? Why wouldn't we? I'm just going to ignore the hate, and I'm going to ignore the crazy comments. I'm not going to respond to y'all. I'm just going to ignore y'all. She asked me, did I have a child in the video? Yes, I do have a child. He's deceased. But if my child was living, ain't no way in hell my child will be out there with no clothes on, just a diaper. So there you have it. That's your update.
So sad. So, Felicia Nicole, a Walmart worker who confronted the mother along with other shoppers, says she was sacked after posting a video of the boy online. The young woman said it was 20 degrees or colder when the woman and her child came in, and the boy was only wearing a diaper with no shirt, socks, or shoes. And then later, after they started talking to her, she put this jacket over him. She said before her video began, another shopper draped a black jacket over the boy after his mother refused to get him something to wear. At one point, the toddler visibly shivered with his teeth chattering. "What's wrong with you?" an older man asked the mother repeatedly as she grabbed shopping from shelves and tossing them in the cart next to her son. She turned around and told the man to lower his voice, then pushed her cart away and twerked her bottom mockingly at Felicia's camera. Felicia and other shoppers said someone should call the cops, but the mother appeared to say police had already been called on her twice before. She said, as long as you got hot water, a fire extinguisher, she said, before dramatically pausing. When you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not, Felicia replied. How many kids you got? The mother shot back. And Felicia said she had one child as the mother turned and pushed her cart down the frozen food aisle. A second video showed a kind older woman shopper with a motor scooter, dressing the boy in a long sleeve shirt and pants she bought for him. As she dressed the toddler, his mother stood next to the trolley, fiddling with her phone. It's a shame. Thank God for the good Samaritans in the store. Felicia later posted an update for her TikTok followers, confirming that the police were called on the mother. Yes, we did call the police. I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we have? She said, holding back tears. When you see a child being neglected, don't have any clothes on, just diaper, no shoes, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. So why wouldn't we call the police? Felicia said the woman asked her if she had a child, and she did, but he died. Behind her wall was a photo of a small child lying in a hospital bed with a tube down his throat. If my child was living, ain't no way in hell my child would be out there with no clothes on, just a diaper, she said. In a reply to the comment on her video, she wrote, some people don't need kids. They need to tie her tubes and burn them. Felicia later said hours after she posted the original videos, her manager called her, demanded she take them down, which she did. She was not she did not work where she wasn't registered to work on Thursday and Friday, and after reporting to work on Saturday, she was suddenly fired 2 hours before her shift ended. I took it upon myself to record it for the child's sake. No, I wasn't thinking about the consequences at the time. At the time, my main focus was on the innocent poor child and to get him some help, she said. Now I'm jobless because I was only trying to help and save the baby. A fundraiser to pay Felicia's bills while she looks for a new job has amounted up to $4,000. Former Planned Parenthood director Dr. Abby Johnson was one of the many viewers horrified by the videos after they were reposted to Twitter. It would be impossible for me not to grab that baby and hold him next to my body until he warmed up and stopped shaking. If this woman treats him like this in public, just imagine what is happening to him in private, she wrote. I hope her children are removed and placed in a safe, loving home. So many families would be willing to provide that home for him, including ours. Jackson Police Department did not answer calls to confirm if any action was taken against the boy's mother. I seen some sad things before. That was sad, and it was sad on so many levels. It was sad because also they ended up firing her, and I'm like, really? And I really feel like if she didn't post the videos online, I think it wouldn't have been much traction to the story, and them kids might have ended up. I don't know if this woman has more kids, but I know at least the little boy would have ended up still being with his mother. In cold weather, you bring your kid out in a diaper and you got clothes on. In my opinion, you're up. You're shame on Walmart.
This a sad case. And I'm of two minds. Wow. I get that people want to film everything and have evidence and documents. I do know how this world is. And I'm of the mind of we got to find the problem first before we can find a solution. And so I think, like the old lady did, that was in the scooter, she went and bought clothes. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what her situation is. We don't know what her struggles was. I am praying for this baby. I'm praying for a lot of babies because there are a lot of children that's suffering. Um, a lot of parents don't have any money, and that's not saying that she couldn't do better than that. I'm pretty sure that baby had more clothes than that, but this is a sad case. Oh, Jesus. I hate that this lady lost her job. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad case. I hate it. I'm of two minds though. I'm conflicted because I don't know this lady's situation. I don't know her struggles. I don't know her financial status. I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? This lady could have been shopping with just food stamps. Maybe she didn't have the money. I just, ooh, kids are to be loved and protected, and this ain't protection.
Yeah, the problem I had, like many people, she had clothes on. And if I had nothing and had to put that sweater on my baby, that's what I would have did. This boy had on a diaper. He was in, and that coat, the coat somebody else put on him. Felicia, you're up.
This is tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving mom no excuses. Not a one. Y'all can go hate on me. I don't give a damn. Like Diva said, she had a sweater on. You wrap that baby in that sweater.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there, these stores, you say, hey, you know what? We got a situation. I need something to keep my baby warm while I'm in here. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't leave the baby alone. I need some help.
Yep.
Hey, come talk to me. There are good people in this world. There are kind people in this world. Her body language was nothing but negative attitude. Couldn't be bothered. Those people use a lot of restraint in that store because things could have went very bad. Especially if my younger sister had been with me. It would have been a turn out and a turn on. It would have went real bad. A lot of people would have went to jail that night.
Come on now.
Because when children aren't loved and protected right in your face, that's a challenge. God bless Felicia. She was brave and strong. She said, no, we're going to call the police. But I recall that story that you did in Applebee's when they went and wrestled the father down trying to drag the baby out.
Come on.
And they fired the manager because she posted the video.
Yes, they did. You're right. I forgot about that. You are right. Come on now.
So it seems to be some kind of policy maybe that if you work someplace and you see something happen, you're not allowed to post it. So what I'm going to say to the folks, my girls over there in the middle row, in the back row, because you know I'm always giving you free counsel. I hope some of you appreciate it.
Come on, I do.
You come across something like that, let your sister post it.
Holla. Come on now. You didn't say don't post it. You said let your sister or your cousin post it. I know
that's right. Get somebody, send it to Diva. Let her post it.
Come on now.
If that's how this corporate America want to move, then you move differently. You flex. You be a little bit more adaptable. This is where I work. I need to earn my money to take care of my kids, take care of my family, but I'm not going to stand for this injustice. I'm going to let the people know. So you don't have to post it. You let somebody else post it. And you don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody at work. You just be very quiet about what you're doing and how you move it.
They said that sound like you. I maybe somebody got a twin out there somewhere. I don't know.
Right. You was here that night. Yeah, I was. Well, a lot of people were here. Don't mean nothing. Okay. And I pray that this baby's not with this mother. I think part of this problem is we got fathers and mothers who are laying down together and don't want nothing to do with a child that comes from their coupling.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah. She had more respect for the food she took from the freezer than she had for that baby. And where's his father? Where's the family? Stop laying down with each other when you don't value one another. And the madness. Look what's happening. And I adore Opinion, but Opinion, I don't give a damn. However she got there, okay? She was to do better. She doesn't value that son of hers, and he's so beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful
baby boy.
And you know those carts are freezing when it's cold outside. Freezing, because I'll be mad when I forget my gloves and got to touch the cart and it's so cold.
And he's looking around like, doesn't anybody see me?
Yes.
Like, somebody help me. When your life is over, you know I'm calling Walmart.
I know that's right. Because let me tell you something. You know, I'm 10 toes down on this. That girl saved that boy's life. Because if she didn't post this and this thing didn't go viral, I don't care. That woman said they done been in her house twice. So she pretty much was like, call again. As long as you got hot water and she said a fire extinguisher, you good. So they saw some mess when they came to that house. She saved that boy.
Yes, she did.
And God bless her.
And God bless her for her courage and her righteousness and her faith.
Yep.
And she will be rewarded.
Yes, she will.
You know, you have these naysayers and people who want to get in the chat, get in your face and tell you what you shouldn't do. These are the same people that's running down for the Sunday altar call, talking about they're real Christians, walking that Christian life. but they would bypass a child who cannot speak, cannot walk, cannot do for themselves, and do nothing. Oh no. Now I'm gonna be calling Walmart. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diva.
Thank you. Tay, you're up.
First of all, shame on the mother who didn't get her child clothes at first. Why would I? Why you bring your baby outside in this cold air with no clothes but just a diaper and England died by put the kid first. A mother always put their kids first, no matter what. And I would applaud that poor Eve, what she did too. And you gonna fire her because that too? Shame on her co-worker. What's wrong with them? This is the baby right here. The baby is supposed to be cold or get sick or fever, all that stuff right there. Good Lord. I would applaud her. She get my apology and she gonna get the flower too.
Whew. Thank you, Tay. Mm-hmm. E, you're up.
Well, it's clear to me that a woman who birthed this beautiful baby has no desire or natural instinct or empathy to be a mother to this soul that God has entrusted her to nurture and care for.
Mm-hmm.
It is sad. It's truly sad because there are so many people who would love to be parents and who would love to have that beautiful baby and give him a nice home, keep him warm during the winter, and it's truly despicable. And the fact that social services has dropped the ball by coming in, that there was someone who called twice, or two people called twice. For all we know, we're unsure of the details. But the fact that they came twice and still left the baby in her custody, it leads you to wonder. And I understand social services is, they're stretched thin. I get it. And I understand just from some friends I have that their ultimate goal is to make sure that the child stays with the mother. I get that, but in situations like these, sometimes you got to take that baby away and put it somewhere else. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
But I'm going to say something, and it's going to go against the grain, and I mean every single word. The woman who recorded this video, I have a problem with her still. I hear you when you say that she was so concerned, but I saw her on the video and her eyes were dry. And you go live on Instagram and you come back the next day or TikTok, whatever the hell it is, and the top of your cleavage is showing. I know mine is showing, but I'm not coming up here to talk about no baby that I saw in the store with no clothes on. I mean, you coming up here, you got your filter on, you got your cleavage showing, and you talking about you so concerned. I'm not buying it. This girl wanted to go viral on TikTok. If you ask me, that's what I saw. She wasn't holding back tears with a filter on. We can't even see what her tear ducts look like. Don't get me wrong. I can understand recording a video to hand over to the police. If you're recording to use for evidence, I get that. You record the evidence and then you hand it over. The part that I don't get is that you posted the video on TikTok. You posted that video of that boy with no clothes on and his face was in the video. She should have been fired. She should have been. You're recording a minor and you're following customers around the store and putting them on your personal social media. Absolutely. And you're chanting, somebody call the police, somebody call the police. No, you turn off that camera, you call the police. The store already.
I love you, and I always let you speak and do your thing. But this one here, I'm gonna have to push the stop button for 1.2 seconds. And first of all, she's recording. How can she record and also then down 911? So she's
That's my point. Stop recording.
No, she didn't need to stop recording. That kid would have never been taken away, and they would have never taken higher action. This kid got a diaper on. Am I sorry? I don't know how to blur people's face out. I don't know how to do those edits and stuff like that. Do I think this girl just wanted to go viral? And so she happened to be at work and she sees a situation. Now, if you show me all of these posts that she, while she was working at Walmart, she just showing people, oh, look at this one, because it goes down in Walmart. I don't care what state you in, it goes down in the Walmarts. People with the pants down, people coming in with straight bathing suits and they about to go to the beach, whatever. It goes down in Walmart. If you could show me on her TikTok where she had a whole bunch of videos just showing mess, maybe partially I might connect with you. This girl had a baby that died. If you notice, she's still saying I have a child. Okay, so she didn't even process fully her baby that unfortunately is no longer here. So this woman is thinking, here I am. I would love to be a mother. My baby didn't survive. And this child is here. This woman's a whole mother, got this beautiful child. She got that child sitting in the car with a diaper on, no socks, no shirt. That child, if you look at the child, his teeth were shattering together. That is good evidence. And I'm sorry his face was shown. But I'm not sorry at the same time, because now somebody could step in and really do something and see that either if something's wrong with this mother, but whatever it is, you need to get that child out of that situation and see if there's some more children home suffering. And whoever said, whatever said, imagine if she's doing that to this kid in the Walmart, imagine what's going on at home behind closed doors. No, I don't think this girl it was about her being viral. Now we doing too much now. This was not about her being viral. This was about a situation that was unfortunate. And that woman is still sensitive to kids because she lost hers. And thank God for her in that video. Now, yeah, I get there's a policy or whatever, but sometimes you got to say to yourself, as Walmart and these supervisors, they need to go to different types of training, like sensitivity and all of that. This woman saved that boy's life, and I will stand 10 toes down on that. She saved that boy's life. Thank God for this woman who went and bought the clothes. That whole village helped in that Walmart that night. This woman's in her scooter. She went, picked out some clothes, and they fit the boy pretty good. She went, picked out some clothes, found that mother, and whatever that connection that woman made with that mother, the mother at least let her put the clothes on that boy. Because the mother could have acted a straight fool there. The mother at least let her put the clothes on the boy. Do I think the mother need resources? Absolutely. Did I think the mother going about it the wrong way? Absolutely. But do I also think that there's a bigger picture too? Nothing with this story, just in general. People got to stop laying down, spreading it wide, and they have no means to take care of all these kids that they are giving birth to, because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Listen, we know men leave. Okay, so what are you going to do? You want to keep crying that he's wrong? The men left me, they wrong, but you sitting there with
Women
4 kids,
leave
4
too.
baby daddies. I don't think this chick was wrong. I say thank God she did that video. All right, his face was shown, but that saved his life. And you never know, maybe when that kid is 18, 19, 20, he may come back to mama and say, thank you. I'm sorry, you know I love you, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't listen to that. Not this time. And I love you, E. But I don't think it's so much on this girl. I don't think she meant malicious. I don't think she meant no harm. Listen, people, listen. Sometimes you just, that's just how she dressed, but we're going to judge her dressing and say all of that. And everybody use these filters now, and I don't know how to do these videos.
Well, I understand that, but I have to stand on my position, because it can happen. I'm not saying I've never been in that type of situation. However, when you go into these stores, people do record people. People do record people, and I think I take exception with that, and I take exception with minors being recorded and being posted on people's personal social media. These videos will never go away. I stand on that. I hear what you're saying, but I'm standing on what I'm saying too. I see why she was terminated. I understand that. Not to say that the mother was wrong and that she was justified for not dressing that baby accordingly. She was dead wrong. But I still feel like, okay, you got the video, you got the teeth shattering. You don't have to follow them around every single second and say, okay, I'm recording you. When that woman in that scooter was dressing that baby, that mother or lack of a mother stood in front of that camera so that the baby wouldn't even be filmed while they was putting on clothes, and that woman moved it so that she could still keep a camera on that baby. Stop that. The store has cameras. The store has cameras.
Thank you, E. Smoke, you're up.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you for that, Diva. I'm just gonna say this is one of my favorite lines from Tyler Perry's original stage play, "I Can Do Bad All by Myself." And Diane said this to her sister Coralie. She said, "I've watched a dog give birth, but that doesn't make it a mother." We are so quick to talk about these deadbeat daddies that we don't want to also hold these deadbeat mamas accountable when they are shisty and shady. So I think we need to keep it evenly killed. Let's call it across the board. Hashtag, if you see something, say something. So it's not about like, oh, doing this all blur. If we see something's not right happen, do what you need to do. I'm glad that woman took a stand to save that child, because who knows? If she had not done that, that child might have went home and then he would have ended up, RIP'd. And then what? Then we'll be talking about it, and then we'll talk about, oh, how unfortunate it is, or somebody should have did something. Someone did something. We may not agree with the methods, some of us, but she did something right that could change the trajectory of this child's life, period. So kudos to that lady. She did what needed to be done, and now that child has a fighting chance. Hopefully he's put with family that actually can care for him in the right way. And here and going back to your point, Diva, if y'all do not want the consequence or the repercussions of children or 18 years, put a goddamn rubber on it. No one is trying to tell you can lay low and spread wide with whomever you want to, but when you decide to let someone release in you, you know the possibilities of which way it could go. So let's cut the crap, be responsible, be reliable, live your lives, do whatever you want to do, but stop bringing children into this world if you're not ready to be a parent. I'm of age and I could possibly have a child. I'm not going to do that because I'm not at a place where I can fully give that child everything that they need in order to have a good life. So I'm not bringing no child into this world. Period. That's all, Diva.
I appreciate you, Smoke. Love is Mimi. The young lady was not explaining the baby nor the situation. I agree with you. Listen, do you know how many videos has changed the situations in this world? Was George Floyd, right? I can't breathe. God, thank God for that young lady. It was a young girl who recorded that video. Thank God for that lady. There's about 1,000+ stories where the only reason why the people got some type of justice because it was a video.
Did you hear my name, Diva?
Not yet.
I'm sorry, Diva.
You're fine. I think, Katrina, did I come to you? I'm sorry, my screen shifted.
No, you're fine, baby girl. What I was gonna say is, I don't know what she had to get from Walmart that was that important that she could get herself that dressed, had on boots, coats, and everything, and then you come outside with your child with nothing but a pamper. I mean, be for real. Can't nobody be that dense unless they own something. There's no possible way that I would have ever came out no house with my kids in no cold with just no diaper. First, I would have did that. My mom would have probably smacked me across my head. But the thing of it is, lady, what was you on? And then when people are telling you about it, you twerking and everything in the camera. Now, the one thing about the girl that was recording the thing was, I know Walmart policy. I used to be a CSM. Even if I saw somebody stealing and I stopped that person from stealing, they will fire me. If it's not one of those prevention guys, that's the only people that can stop you. No employee can stop nobody from stealing. And by her recording that lady in the store, we know it's right. We probably would have did the same thing. But see, that lady could actually sue Walmart for saying that she put her child's face on camera. Which your child's face would never been that way if you would have never brought your child out the house in a diaper. That's the thing. She wrong in all ways. There ain't no way that you can get around it. The lady was wrong. She was wrong. And like you said, Diva, if the girl didn't record it, when nobody knew, and maybe that baby would have been in a worse situation that he was in when he left that house. Because nobody in their right mind would bring a child out in freezing cold with just a diaper. And that's the one thing I've said about the government, about the politicians. They need to stay out of women's lives. They need to leave women's bodies alone. You're going to see a lot more of this, even though they're not, it's not their fault or whatsoever. Now, I'm talking about the people. But I mean, it's not their fault because people have babies all the time. But y'all trying to stop birth control. You're trying to stop the A. That's none of your business. That's between that person and God.
Katrina, you know what? I'm so sorry because I'm a little worked up. So this has nothing to do with you. I don't want to even go down the politic road right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't even want to go down this road now, and this has nothing to do with you. Let me.
No, you're good, girl. You're good. I'm just because I really feel sorry for the baby. I feel sorry for the baby, and yeah, I got what you're saying. Diva, I know what you're saying. I got you on that.
Yeah. Let me just add this though. Let me tell you. Listen, let me tell you what corporate here is, right? She was off 2 days. Then she came in, and 2 hours before her shift ended, she got fired. If they got a policy, and the policy is solid, before I get back to work and spend the part of the day, they'll fire me.
You're right.
No, we're not doing this for Walmart. We're not doing this. You know what? It's crap. You got it, because that thing had already went viral before she got back to work. Because they called her and asked her to take it down, so they knew about the video before she came back to work on Saturday. Now, if we're gonna have a conversation, y'all, let's have a conversation. This ain't about their rules and regulations. They know their rules. You called me and asked me to take it down. I had 2 days off. Then I come to work and you wait till I'm part of my shift. I do part of my shift. And then you fire me? No, I'm done. They're messy. And let me say this I am 10 toes down on. She could have went to the cops with that video and they would have dragged their feet and it would have took forever. No, she did the Lord's work.
Oh, I said that.
I know you're not against it. I'm just saying, I'm talking right now, Katrina. Give me a minute. Because I'm worked up because this is a kid that came in the store in the diaper. And I'm telling you, those carts are cold too when it's cold outside like that. And she could be crazy and all of that. Throw a big sweater on your kid. Like Felicia said, when you got to that store and when the people started talking to you, say, I'm struggling. I don't have it. I've been begging social services and they're not helping me because I got a fire extinguisher and some hot water. People in that store would have bought her clothes, just like that one lady did with the scooter. I know, because I just know, that video saved that baby's life. And that girl had extra sensitivity because she lost her own child. This was, and this is just who this girl is. There's some people out there, they just extra. They like their hair, they like their lashes, they got boobs, they want to show them. I ain't mad at her, but I'm not judging that girl for none of that. She posted that video and her blessings are going to come. And then the people are trolling the girl because they mad at her because she posted a video, this and that. Y'all could go sit down too, because y'all must bring your kids to Walmart with no shoes, no socks, and not the proper clothes on. And I don't want to backtrack and get off the track here, but sometimes you see these mothers out there, they looking better than their kid. Hair done, nails done, and their kid looking a hot mess. And that's the people that's probably connecting with that mother in her chat. She needs to ignore them all. The kids are supposed to be loved and protected. And because we got a good Samaritan filming it and telling somebody else, call the cops while I keep this on film, in case she tried to do something different. Because when the cops would have came there, they saw the baby already had clothes on. She would have had to explain it. But now she got the recording. We got to level up here. This is a kid. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. We can't be one of those that be shaming this girl for doing that video.
And we not going to be. We not going to be.
I appreciate you, Felicia.
And the shaming starting with some cleavage. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that we went to the gutter first before it's about a child's life. Let's get it straight.
We have to. Because we should be supporting this girl. Walmart didn't, and I'm sick of Walmart. I'm sick of all of these stores that we support. We spend our money in our community, and they disrespecting our people. It ain't easy working in these Walmarts, the Targets, or wherever. But somebody got to work there. And y'all want to play her out, part of her shift. She don't work part of her shift. Then you want to come humiliate her. Come to the office, you're fired. Get out of here. Dustin, you're up.
I just want to say that I'm not too happy with Walmart. With this whole situation, I think Walmart should have done more. I think, I give my flowers to the lady that did the video. I'm so glad she done the video. But there needs to be more done, Diva, and I'm with you on this one. There's a kid involved. So when there's a kid involved in something, Diva, that just hit a certain nerve for me. So I'm right there with you, Diva. I think more needed to be done. And I'm so glad that this happened the way it did. And because I think that child's life would be improved now, since everything would be going on like it is. But this is a very sad situation.
You know what, Espar? Yeah, thank you, Dustin. You know what, Espar? Yeah, God bless that woman in this scooter, whatever that thing is called, the motor, whatever. God bless her. I don't know. I'm lost now. My screen keeps shifting. Shan?
You're at Tay.
Oh, Tay, I'm sorry. Did I come to you already? I felt like you spoke on this.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Thank you. Shan, you're up.
This is the most heartbreaking thing I ever seen. Like one of, just because she had clothes. I'm not a mother yet, but I'll go naked before my kid would go naked. It's like absolutely despicable. She doesn't have the qualities of a mother, like the nurturing, caring, what I would imagine a mother to be. And I commend that girl for recording the video, because shout out to her, because a lot of people stay quiet. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to get involved. And I agree when everybody says she saved his life, because I watch true crime all day, every day. And there's this one kid, it happens all the time, where CPS comes, they put on, oh, everything's good, blah, blah, blah. The police come, they act, everything's great. There's this one story, like, I think his name was Gabriel. I watched that story and I boo-hoo bawled, because how many people had a chance to say something and do something and fail that child. So I commend her for recording the video. I don't think she should have got fired, because she did nothing wrong. Because like you said, Diva, I don't think anyone would really take action, because we know in some communities the police is not in a hurry to do stuff. Like, so it would have been like, okay, we'll file it. She would have went home, acted like everything was okay when they came. So I think that kid life was safe. And I hope, like Smoke said, I hope, he gets placed with a good family, and this is behind him, and live a long, fruitful life. This is despicable. She shouldn't have any kids in her care, period. There's no excuse, simply because she was well dressed for the weather. Well dressed for the weather. And you could have been humble. If you need help, there's shelters, there's food banks, there's people. Like Felicia said, there's some good people in the world. But your attitude and I'm doing it, and so what? That's another thing. Her attitude seemed despicable, disgusting. And I commend that girl for being the brave one to say something.
Listen, there are so many places that you could get clothes, and some of them are brand new consignment shops, because I used to bring my son clothes to these consignment shops that buy your clothes, like, and they would, in some things in there be nice. You pay $1, you pay 50 cents, you pay whatever.
And Goodwill sometimes have those days where it's like 50 cents, $1. You're right.
Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. Mm-hmm. Listen, this story, it was a lot. It was a lot. When I saw it, I was shocked.
Diva, can I speak on it?
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't come to you, Julius. Yes.
I'm glad that young lady shot the video, filmed the video.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give kudos to the lady who went and bought the baby some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
This how I always on the panel talk about the village. This is the village at work. If it was me, I know I would have had. I know the highly likely cases, I would have lost my job. I wouldn't have had mine losing my job if that means that baby is no longer in that person's care. And regarding like that alleged mother's supposed to be mother antics with the twerking and all of that, by her body language, I see major resentment towards the child, and that's an innocent, beautiful gift from God. You need to look in the mirror and be mad at yourself, because you chose to spread it open and lay down and make this baby. He didn't ask to be born. She chose to be reckless. She chose to not use protection, and there are condoms for females, not just for males. There's condoms for females too. So if we're going to talk, let's talk. And also, this is, yes, are there absent fathers? Absolutely. But this is a prime example of a negligent, absent mother who's only doing this because she has to, not because she wants to, and she has love for her son. And I know that from the great queens in my family who raised me. And they always said, if you see that kind of thing, you say something. Because they would do the same thing. They led by example. I yield back.
I appreciate you. It's a possibility. But the other part is, Dyfus or whoever, they came to her house twice. So this intervention, somebody wrote that there was no accident. It was, where is it? Darn it, I think here it is. Wait. Somebody wrote it was no accident that this. There you go. Thank you. Love JJ 1814. There's no accident that she recorded that video. It was supposed to happen, because what do we need? 3 strikes and you out. They came to her house twice out of the mother's own mouth. That's why she said, whatever, call. They ain't gonna do nothing.
And she throw the food on the kid like
from the freezer.
Ooh.
Making the baby more cold. Making the baby more cold. And if since she has the, I'm really about to get into it now.
No, we not, because I gotta show this feel good story, because I'm already in my feelings. So I got to show this story and close it out. I'm sorry, y'all.
Thank you, Diva. That's a good story.
Thanks, Diva.
That's it, y'all. I gotta go. Have a good night. I love y'all. Hit the like button. If you didn't hit it coming in, hit it going out. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Do not cheat the diva.